Hello and welcome. That's right. It's a J-turn stream. If you are watching, thank you for tuning in. It's been a while. Had quite a few shifts, unfortunately, but we managed to slog our way through those. They were evening shifts, so it prevented me doing any racing. Yeah, we've slogged our way through, and we're here with AMS Unofficial once more. It's a special, a Boxer Cup special from Bathurst Mount Panorama. So, yeah, should be pretty good. Ooh, I've got a message from Spec R who's tuned in already. Jim, if we do end up running together after the stop, but we find either one of us are faster, just go for it. No, Mr. Thompson, we've got to do some racing. There's no team orders, sir. We'll help each other out. If we're a similar speed, we won't battle, I think is our cunning plan. We won't battle. We'll keep nose to tail and use that slipstream advantage, etc. But yeah, we got to fight for the pass if somebody wants to disappear into the distance. Okay, let's go and put somebody on the screen who is out on the track. Tom Rogerson. I'm just going to go and post a link to this stream in the old Discord chat channels, and I'll be out on track myself. Qualifying's just started, so I'll roll the intro, leave you with something to watch, and be back in about 1 minute's time. Okay, Linky posted. Let's get out on track. We've already lost 2 minutes of qualifying, and 2 minutes is basically a lap here at Bathurst. So we don't really want to get any mistakes, or we could be in trouble. Let's take a ton of fuel out. Let's just save this setup to be certain. Take some fuel out. Excuse me. 3 litres a lap. So it needs at least 2 flyers, I think. So that's going to be 9 litres. 10 to be safe. I think we go for 3 flyers, which is 4 laps, which is 8 minutes worth, so we'll do 2 stints if that's working okay. So that'd be 12, 13, 14 litres, otherwise it might start spluttering and cause some bother. Right.
Good luck out there, mate.
Whew, let's get out on track. Everybody else is screaming around the track rather speedily. Let me know in the comments if there's any problems. Ooh, I have forgotten my special gloves that I need to wear. Let me see if I can go and find them. Give me a second. There we go, professional stream as always. Right, you've had enough of looking at that. I'm not sure if I'm going to have that much time for qualifying, but let's get out there, turn a few laps. Hopefully not make too much of a fool of ourselves. Did alright in the practice session. Oops, somebody's coming. This is such a long track that, yeah, it's easy to make mistakes on a good lap at any point in the 2 minutes and 10 seconds, give or take, that it takes to get around here. Let's see how we do tonight. are going to let us through. Thank you very much, sir.
Clear.
12 on the server at the moment. That's pretty good for an hour's race at Bathurst. Trying to work out whether it's going to pit or not. I think I'm going to pit, just because I think the car will definitely be able to get to the end with enough fuel. About 90 litres it's going to need. And the tyres will last as well. We'll be down to the mid-30s, I reckon. But my concern is that as the tyres wear, with this being a tail-happy beast as it is, I'm going to struggle more and more to avoid the walls, avoid damage. Although damage is set quite low tonight on the server, just 25%. Nonetheless, with all these walls nearby, the chances of a big incident are always there. So yeah, we're going to pit. We're committing to it early on. We're going to go out 50 litres in the tank. You need 90 to get through a race. Well, probably 85 to 90, so I'm edging on the safer side. Nonetheless, 50 litres is definitely not enough to get through the race. So, yeah, we're going to have to stop. I had talk with Rob of Thompson, team orders, and he's also stopping, so hopefully we'll have a nice little bit of a battle. And our team orders are that if we're running with each other, we're not going to fight too much because that would cost us too much time. But still, if somebody wants to actually get past like an actual overtake and disappear to the distance, they're going to have to make the move. It's not going to be gifted to them. I think we were similar sort of times in practice session, myself and Rob Thompson, who I often bill as my arch nemesis and rival and all that sort of stuff, but it's a very friendly rivalry. He's always a good person to have a race with, is Rob. So I want to flying that down to second gear. I'm just coming out of the pits. I'm hoping they see me and let me through. Don't really want to catch them in the mountain, climbing the mountain, but we might do. Like they're not going to let me through. Down to third gear, feathering the throttle. We'll watch the curbs as the car gets unsettled. Down to second gear. Get the car turned in. Once we get a feeding in the throttle, the camber changes here. Can upset the car. Feathering the throttle in third gear up the fourth. Slight lift to get it turned in. Not great on the apex, but we made it. Flat out now. Little lift. Again, a lift to get it tucked in. Oh, that's the wall beckoning. I don't know how bad the damage is. See how we go. The car handles alright, we'll keep going. We'll try another hot lap. It seems to be handling okay, so down we come. Walls either side of us. Quick shift to third gear to keep it tucked in. Down to second gear. Onto the long straight. So that damage is not too bad. 1.7 seconds off the pace. And now you can already see what I mean by it being so easy to throw a lap away here. Just didn't get the turn in, the car started to run wide, and that was the end of that. Down to second gear. Back end trying to drive us around the corner, but it's stuck. Final corner coming up. Down to second. I've been practicing with race fuel, so I'm not used to the reduced braking distance I can have. Not a great lap, let's stick with it. Not too bad, turn one. Nobody's in front of us that we need to be concerned about, or we're likely to catch for that matter. Third gear once again. Look around, we can feed that throttle in. Tidier over the curb, look, better exit speed. Our delta bar going green. Down to second. Keep it tucked in. Oh, the accuracy and the room for error here is so small. fact, too fast once again, we're running wide every time there. I've definitely taken that. At that sort of speed. Oh, we're going to go back to the pits and have another go here. Oh, poor sequence of corners. Let's try again.
All clear.
Only 5 minutes on the clock. That's 2 flying laps I think we've got. As long as we don't make any major mistakes. Not great times at the moment. Just take it easy on that corner that we've messed up on twice. The rest of the car just looks feeling like it was in practice. Probably because I've taken out 50 kilos of fuel. Obviously changes the handling.
Yellow flag.
Daniel Escudero there on the sidelines. That's how I want to be taking that corner. Doing it on and out of that though. We need to be quick here, but I don't want to get too carried away because we need to not bin it on the outlap, otherwise we're really going to struggle to get another flyer. Oops. Car there. We hit escape, it's not too bad. We get 2 flying laps, so I have to be quick on our outlap though. It's only going to be 5 to 10 seconds on the clock when we cross the line after our first flying lap, so to get that second we need a few seconds on that lap. 8th place, really poor. Room for improvement. There we go, then flying lap. Clean exit.
Okay, your tyre temps are looking good. That's P8.
Poor turn 1, as we see the helicopter flying very low over those trees. Oh, helicopter.
Just 3 more minutes.
Another not great corner, we're losing time, hand over fist here. Great lap, but at times better because we didn't throw it into the wall. Very close to the outside wall. Right, might get 2 places and be just behind Rob Thompson if we carry on like this. And get 1 more flying lap. Here we go, last chance. The engine is smoking. Hope they don't get into our way because the Bilkins in 12th place. first two corners.
Your brake temperatures are now within range.
Oh, missed shift. That's cost us half a second. Darn it. Missed shift. Not what you need. Let's just hope we don't get in the way. Or stability doesn't get in the way of us, rather.
Second flag, that's the end of the session. P6, car right. All clear.
Definitely could have been better than that. That missed shift cost us quite a few tenths, I reckon. Gonna change something on my sequential shifter mod, which is basically elastic bands wrapped around a G27. Try and fix this up a little bit better so that we're not. What happened was my elastic bands caused the lever to bounce back, causing a double shift. I think where I shifted up and then immediately back down again. What effectively happened. Just trying a different technique to how we wrap them around. That feels a bit better, I think. Okay, let's have a look at the standings there. Paolo Gomez got the pole. Tom Rogerson in second place. Dionysus Faros in third. Evan Smith fourth. Myself in fifth. Robert Thompson, he's in sixth place. Batman's in seventh. Oh my god, has he bought the Batmobile? Hopefully. And eighth place. Tom Brandt. Ingens in ninth. Daniel Escudero, he's in tenth. Julio Caesar in 11th, Julius Bilkins in 12th, and Flo, he's in 13th place. So I could have done better. Ah, they're lucky. Hello there, they're lucky. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Got a few viewers now, a couple of people watching, which is great to have you here. Say hello like they're lucky has in the chat. It's always appreciated. We are going for what is probably not the quickest option. The quickest option is going to be about 90 litres of fuel, no stopping, grin and bear it, hope you don't spin. But I'm a wuss, so I'm not going to grin and bear it. We're going to go 50-40 split, giving me some flexibility on the pit stop, and we are going to pit for definite. We've had a little word with Rob of Thompson, my very friendly arch nemesis, my regular rival. He's going to pit as well. So no matter what, we're going to have a bit of a battle between ourselves, hopefully, providing none of us mess it up too badly. And he's right next to me on the grid as well, so pretty good. Right, time for a sip of my beer tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are drinking Abbott Ale. So the manufacturers of Abbott Ale are watching. If you are one of the 3 million people are watching, a free case of beer would be lovely, please. Thank you, it's delicious. I highly recommend it. And David is here. Hello, David. He's here himself tonight rather than AMS Unofficial. Does that mean you're on a beach on your mobile, David? I think that's where you were last week. Was it on a beach? I'm not sure. You were out somewhere watching it on your mobile, which meant you were posting as David rather than AMS Unofficial. I'm going to go do a quick test start as well. Make sure
It's almost showtime. Good
we
luck.
can get this thing moving without too much nonsense happening. So pit stop, 4 tyres. Each tyre takes about 7 seconds, or adds about 7 seconds to the amount of time the stop takes. So 4 tyres, 28 seconds. Fuel is 5 or 6 seconds. So we're looking at a stop of about 32 to 35, something like that. There you go, that start wasn't too bad, so we'll stick with that. 4 million of the viewers tuning in. Thank you very much, guys. Just 40 seconds on the clock till we hit an hours of Bathurst. Fantastic racing. Hopefully fantastic racing. We cross our fingers that that's going to be the case. And news on the JustRace.net and Automobilista collaboration. We're still hard at work in the background, testing, adding new features, and it's looking very good indeed. But I'm thinking at the moment that we might be delaying till a new year launch rather than a very soon launch. If you have been watching earlier streams or previous streams, last 3 or 4, I have been plugging Just Race. A new system that we're working with the developers on, and it's really nice, but we're trying to make it as smooth and as perfect as it can be to give you guys the best impression of it when we do release it. But yeah, so if you are interested, go and have a look at the JustRace.net webpage. There's a little bit of information on there. Their portal is currently in testing mode, so you can't register or log in or anything, but you can see the website, see what it's all about. Try and keep it in mind for the new year when hopefully we launch for real. Oh, you got to send your wheel in for repair, Delicky. What wheel have you got, sir? I guess it's also good that they are actually repairing it, so that's always good. Going to be back for season 4. Well, I hope so too, sir. Okay, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's double check our fuel. 50 litres, 40 litres. That's 90 litres in total. That should be enough to get us to the end with at least a lap, if not 2 laps to spare. The wheel is clamped to the desk. It hasn't moved. Take it easy, everyone. And we better get out on track. My word, that's crowded. We've got the inside line, which is nice. Here we go. Crowded at the start, but I think everybody's made it through. I see no yellow flag, that's great to see. All 13 racers cleanly down the long straight.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Eamon Smith on our inside line there.
Flag.
I was hardly overlapping him at all, so he definitely had the corner. Very consistent race at Erwin. He won the... Oh, he's heading to the wall. So was I. He won the... which championship was it? concentrate, Jim. Don't worry about that on the straight. Ah, he won the Friday Championship, I think. What was that? Can't remember. It was only flipping a week ago. 10 days ago. The Caterhams. I think he won the Caterhams as well. Maybe it was the Wednesday one. Can't remember what the Friday one was. Rebels from behind, ran wide there. Batman, I think it was. I think he's just about saved it. Christ, what on earth did we race on the Fridays? I can't remember now. So you've got a TMX there looking, something wrong with the shift pedal, so hopefully we'll get that fixed soon. Long gear, very wide, we'll just about hold on to it. Thought I was in second and realised I wasn't and carried much too much speed. What on earth was it that we raced on Fridays? Help me out, guys. We raced on Fridays last season. I know I enjoyed them. Like a bit of battle between second and third at the moment. We're trying to hold on to the coattails of Aaron. Thing is, they're all probably running full tanks of fuel and we're struggling to keep up with. Oh, of course, the AJR. Thank you there, Lucky. Of course, the AJR. Yeah, I didn't race the last couple of races. That's why I've forgotten about them. They clashed, unfortunately, with the old late shifts. But they were a lot of fun. Right gear for this corner this time. Aaron heading for the wall once more. Little rub to make sure we turn off damage repair then when we go into pits. Right, that's turned off. fast on the entry there, but we've just about kept hold of it. And a slide on exit. So Erwin's almost definitely running full fuel because I'm gaining on him on the brakes, which is a sign that he's got a full tank of fuel in there. More weight and he can't slow it down quite so easily. With his slipstream, don't think we're close enough. Rob Thompson's just 2 seconds behind in 7th place. Erwin seems to really be struggling with that corner there. Four-wheel slide in there, but he's held it. Rob's having a great battle, just 2 tenths now between him and the Batman. Erwin's making a few mistakes, and that's very unlike Erwin. He's a very consistent, cool, calm and collected driver, so maybe we're putting him under a little pressure. But only, as I say, only because I suspect that he's running full tank and I'm running half tank. Mistake from Erwin this time. The gap opening up. Oh, Rob Thompson's behind us now. He's got past the Batman. Well done, Rob. AMS Unofficial says, good strategy, go for medium, push as hell, undercut over the one in front of you, enter pits, hard tyres and back to the end of the race. But the tyres will last without doing any stop at all, even on mediums. Although I'm not even sure there's a tyre choice with the Boxer, to be honest. Not 100% certain. The tyres will last anyway on the softest tyres to the end of the race. So I'm pitting because I don't trust myself on worn tyres, and that's the main reason. But it's not the quickest strategy. It might be the quickest for me, because it might avoid me doing too many spins. But the quickest strategy is just going to be to grin and bear it to the end. Ooh, nearly a bit too much curb. Ooh, it's a bit fast. Hold on, Jim. Oh, just about held on to that. Not a great lap. Rob is still battling a little bit, I think, with the Batman, although he's got a second between himself and Batman. So maybe he's managed to work himself out. A little bit of free space. Now the way Tom Rogers is disappearing off, I suspect he may be on a same strategy as me, but he's got the pace to pull out of enough of a gap, and he'll have the pace probably when he comes back out, if he is pitting, to make it work for him. Anyway, we're coming up to we are approaching a quarter of the way through the race. 14 minutes give or take gone so far. Deep. Ooh, my back getting squiggly under braking. Hold on to it though. Airwind's now pulling out a bit of a gap. It will be interesting to see what people's pit stop strategies are. I hope more people pit than just me and Rob. Wiggle. Rob's closing in a little bit behind. Oh, definitely losing the car too often here. Erwin and Paolo Gomez look like they might be starting to have a battle side by side down the long hill, or down the mountain should I say. Erwin's passed, he's up in the third on the podium. So I think there's no hope Paolo and Erwin battle a little bit more. Rob is definitely closing in, that gap is shrinking.
The caution flag is out.
Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Scary moment. I didn't think I was going to make it through that little gap there, but we did. There was smoke, there was a car there. And we snuck through the gap. Whew. That was very scary. It was right where I wanted to be, right on the racing line, and I'd gone full whack through there, so I expected the back of the car to start coming round as I lifted off the throttle and tried to get the car turned in to go through the inside. But we managed to make it. Let's knuckle down because Rob Thompson definitely benefited from that. On lap 9. 14 minutes on the clock. Gomez has spun in turn 1 again. Not great for him. Keep finding I'm resting my foot on the throttle when I don't intend to be. I don't know why I'm doing that today. Wiggly on the brakes. hard to pick up the pace, but I'm not able to at the moment. Oh, it's definitely closing in. Oh, Rob spun! Oh, just when it was looking like him and I might have a good battle. It's going to be very interesting to see what happened as we both went into the pits and who came out ahead. Whew. Hey, Kay! Hey, it's a shame you can't join us, so what's the reason? What's the reason you can't join us? Is your wheel broken or something? I'm trying to remember. Cheers, good luck, Oops. Doing okay, 1/4 at the moment. But we do have to pit, and as I say, I don't think many other people are going to pit. Oh, definitely getting a bit lively as tank empties. Whoa! At the curb. Juice and Tom Brandt both left, not sure what happened to those guys. Oh, bit of water on the inside, bit of water on the outside.
The tyres are now
We're okay though. Approaching the halfway point. Trying to stay consistent. Focused hard now because fatigue is setting in a little bit. So I always find it hard. There we go, back end stepping out again. Hard to make the most of my fresh tyres because I'm racing for half an hour. And you come in and you take tyres. And think you're going to be quicker. Not always can you turn those extra grip into pace. Got 4 laps of fuel in the tank. Gomez is closing in behind. Halfway. Only halfway. The fuel indicator's just come on, but we're alright for 3 more laps, it says. Wide. Carlo got a bad exit onto this straight because he's lost a lot of time. We're going to stick it out one more lap. Yeah, Gomez is getting closer. No pressure indeed, no pressure.
We're ready for you on the pit road.
I have a suspicion that he's not pitting though. One more little rub. We made it. Right, 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to go pit. We've got to pit, otherwise we'll be on absolute vapours by the end of the next laps. It's not worth the risk. We're in. We didn't map at the pit entry. There goes Paolo. Let's see where we come out in relation to Rob Thompson. It's not too bad. Rob's just coming out onto the drop down from the mountain. The gap was about 14 seconds. Because he'd had a spin or something, I think, about 14 seconds, and he were pitted. Erwin's pitted, he's behind me. I did not expect that. Here comes Erwin coming through now. We're on the move any moment. Here we go.
Pit exit looks good.
We even managed to not spin on pit exit. Everyone's a winner. We just need to be aware of the old cold tyres. And unfortunately we are in no man's land. So much grip. interesting to see if Paolo pits. I don't think he's going to. I think he'd have done it if he was going to. If he doesn't do it this lap, then I'm pretty certain he's not going to. Focus, pick up that speed, pick up those lap times with the nice fresh tyres that we've got. "19 minutes on the..." Honest, as Faust is saying sorry, not sure what for. Everyone is extending that gap. Rob is closing in ever so slightly, but that's 20 seconds and there's 17 minutes on the clock at the moment, so it should be okay. Quickest so far at the end of sector 2. 15 minutes now. 3/4 of the race gone. Stuffed up my whole line through there. Took me half a second.
Brake temperatures are good.
So we are closing in on Paolo, who's in third place, but that's 44 seconds away, and we're only pulling in maybe a second a lap. So that ain't gonna happen. And Erwin is eking out the gap between him and myself. Whew, 11.5 minutes to go. There's 10 minutes left now. Oh, this has been a long race. Sorry viewers, those that are stuck with it, thank you very much, but I'm sorry that I've been in no man's land after the pit stop. Not been a very exciting viewer experience, unless you just want to see somebody attempting the hot lap on worn tyres. Bathurst. Daniel, there's good arrows up ahead. See Daniel out on track once more. Haven't seen him out for a little while. Daniel will give me a slipstream and then let me by.
5 minutes to go. Watch your
That's one, Daniel, thank you, sir.
right.
Under 5 minutes on the clock. Looks like Paolo Gomez is going to hold on to third place, I think. Tom Hodgson's been out in the lead right from the get-go. Nothing changes then. Well done to him. Yes, 3 minutes, thank you, crew chief. Two more laps, I reckon. Or maybe, no, 3 more laps, probably. Under 2 minutes left. Again, the car is getting twitchy as the fuel is running out of the tank. And the tyres are wearing obviously as well. I need to tell you guys that. One minute on the clock. I think we're going to get white flag this time round. Two more laps then. The guys that haven't pitted are pretty much putting in the same lap times as me on much fresher rubber. Shows how much pace those guys really do have. Paolo Gomez in third place, Mr. Farros in second, and Tom Rogerson in first rather. Shift down there, Jim, concentrate. Aaron Smith is doing a good job of trying to hold up the reputation of those drivers who have pitted. Definitely got great pace with Aaron, but pitting, as I knew from before the race even started, is not the quickest strategy for this particular combination of track, car and race lengths. But tomorrow, if you're interested, we're going to be running a slightly shorter race, 45 minutes of Spa with the Ultima GTE, and that is an absolute beast. I was out there today putting in a few laps. That's awesome, and I am going to set the server up in such a way that pit stopping is required, because you won't be able to get to the end on either tyres or fuel, depending on how I configure it. That's the plan, at least, anyway. 45-minute race with an enforced pit stop. Should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow night, Spa Ultima GTE. 9:15 UK time will be when the stream starts. Got a white flag, yay! Two and a half litres of fuel in the tank. Sorry, 2.5 laps worth of fuel in the tank. 7 and a bit litres. Bit of a rub. Looks like we managed to make it to the top of the mountain for the last time. Can we make it back down again? Another rub on the wall as we get a little bit careless on this final lap. Here we go at last.
The session is over. Yellow flag.
There we go. Well done, Mr. Gomez.
Watch out, yellow flag. The caution flag is out. Caution.
Few donuts for celebrations. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's good to go through the standings. We've got Tom Hodgson with a fantastic victory, 36 seconds ahead of Dionysus Sparros in second place. Paulo Gomez, who battled with a little bit. He definitely had much more pace, even on his old tyres. He was in third. And that rounds off the podium. Aaron Schmidt put in a good attempt on fourth place. He pitted and was bringing that gap down to Paulo Gomez, but couldn't quite make it work. Myself in fifth, Rob Thompson in sixth, Ingen in seventh, and Ingen was, Daniel Escudero in eighth. Tom Brandt was the first of the DNFs. Then Julius Bilkins, both with suspension failure. Something happened to them on laps 11 and 10, I think. Batman, he is 11th. Julio Caesar in 12th, and Flo in 13th. Yeah, guys, well done, clean race. Yeah, thank you. I was very happy not to have spun there. I really struggle with the kind of more endurance races. 60 minutes is endurance for me. 30 minutes is about my limit of keeping my pace going. So happy to keep it on track, and a little bit of rubbing on the walls, but nothing too serious. But yeah, tomorrow, shorter race, 45 minutes. Spa, the Ultima GTE, the race-going version, an absolute beast of a car, a great combination, enforced pit stops for all. I will figure out what tyre and fuel usage would need to make sure everybody pits, but it should be an awful lot of fun. Stream will start at the same time as tonight's stream did. Thank you very much for tuning in. They're lucky, Ook, David earlier on was watching. All sorts of people, might have been a few others as well. I apologise if I've missed your name, but hopefully you'll tune in again tomorrow. Thank you very much, and good night.